The caterer's face lights up at your approach. She's wearing a fresh, clean uniform. The wine-stained one is gone. That was beautiful, just beautiful. It was like something out of a movie. You're welcome. Where's the uniform that you promised me? She gestures at a door in the corner of the room. It's right over there in the ready room. Grab it whenever you want. You've more than earned it. Oh, sweet. Alright, here. So this is like the drone duct. Pick up uniform. Catering uniform. That's surprisingly easy, actually. I didn't think... That's a bit strange. Like, why would he play along? Didn't make sense. You entered the woman's restroom to find Isabel waiting impatiently for you. Her guest badge dangles from its lanyard at a slanted angle, and the clumped ropes of her hair looks frazzled. At the sight of you, she steps forward. You're here, good. I was getting tired of hanging out in the ladies' room. You have the uniform. Catering uniform, hand it to her, there you go. She eyes the embroidery of the logo, nodding. Good, this will work. Alright, I'm gonna change into this thing and hightail it to the employees only door on the far side of the convention hall. They'll let me in even without a badge. They just figure that some rich guy wants a drink. Where's the VIP area? On the other side of the convention floor. I'll have to cross the show floor to do it, but that should be safe enough. Nobody pays attention to the catering staff at these things. So I'll make my way across, pass through the door, and take the elevator up to the admin wing on the 6th floor. All that you need to do is take your position and wait for my instructions without raising an alarm. Alright. Pretty simple stuff, should be foolproof, assuming that you don't screw anything up. Do you have any questions? Have you figured out what you're gonna do about the spotty comlink connection? Yes, there's a demo kiosk near the VIP entrance. It's running some new Matrix avatar editing suite or something like that. The software is called Perfect Persona. When I get to the admin area, I'm gonna patch myself into the Perfect Persona console. And we're gonna communicate through that. Okay? It isn't a perfect solution, but it beats having to deal with a drop connection. Just be sure to grab the kiosk when you're in position and don't let anyone else get to it. What am I supposed to do on the show floor again? Wait by the VIP area door. When I identify Rhombus, you apprehend him and tell him that he's the lucky winner of a complimentary VIP pass upgrade. You escort him through the VIP doors and to a room that I'll have empty and waiting. Then we all get the software from him together, beat him up and stash him in the closet. What should I do between when you leave and when you get in position? Walk the show floor, mingle, try to look like you belong here. Just try not to say or do anything that will stand out in a bad way. You're supposed to be a hot new decker in town, try to act the part. Alright. How hard could it be? Alright, so off she goes. I'm gonna blend in. I don't actually have to do anything to blend in, right? Or do I? So she's... Oh, I just walked through their presentation. Age decker, convention goer. How much of this do I actually have to do? Convention goer. These deckers look different from many of the others on the show floor. As you approach, you can see the quiet confidence in their postures and the steel in their eyes. Unlike their peers, these are professionals, Shadowrunners. Oh hey, buddies. How do you do, fellow Shadowrunners? The most vocal of the three, a female orc with an obvious cyber eye, addresses you. Maybe you could help settle this. My colleagues and I have a difference of opinion on the relative merits of mid-range cyber decks. Would you agree that Fuchi Virtua X is the best mid-range deck in its class? You always do this, Haradan. You word your questions to lead strangers into giving the answers that you prefer. Now the community consensus is that the Virtua X is just an overpriced rehash of the Cyber 6 in a nicer looking case. Oh, shut up. BS? BSC? Her voice is surprisingly deep and brassy. You're doing the same thing. Besides, everyone knows that Fuji is going down the tubes. Villiers is pulling assets out of the company and transferring them to his other holdings as fast as he can get away with it. So if Fuji is collapsing in on itself and Fairlight doesn't do mid-range machines, then Allegiance is obviously primed to. The Orc laughs. Nova Hot here is Allegiance's #1 superfan, in case you couldn't tell. Never mind the fact that their only current product, the Alpha, is woefully lackluster next to the competition. We've been going around and around this for hours, so what do you think? Which deck is going to be the best in class in the mid-range price point in 57? Decking 4, hate to break it to you, but Fuji's gonna stay on top in the mid-range market. The Virtual X will be best in class for its price point next year, just like it was this year. Charisma 4, I'm not a brand loyalist, guys. I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just gonna bluff it. I don't do a lot of research about store-bought decks. I prefer to build my own. Really? They stare at you. A long moment passes. Finally, PSS begins to snicker. That's funny. You're a DIYer, huh? So you're telling me that you can cobble together a better deck than a Fuji or hell and Allegiance by yourself? I didn't say better. I said that I build my own decks. I don't have a stake in corporate pissing matches. I can respect that, I guess. But if you ever want to be competitive, you're gonna have to get past your whole home-built cyber deck phase. Alright, we bluffed our way out of that one. Point to the elf that you punched. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. How are you enjoying the con so far? He shrugs. It's what it's always been. Bad food, a lot of antisocial people, and overpriced vendor kiosks. By the end of the weekend, I'm probably gonna have measles and all the flu. To be perfectly honest, I don't even remember why we all fly out here every year. BS, we come out here because you start getting excited about the show months in advance every year. You left me 15 voice messages to make sure that I remember to book the hotel room. That's because I remember what happened in 52. I do enough sleeping on the street back home, I don't need to do it when I'm on vacation too. How many times do I have to apologize for that? I'll let you know when you can stop. Alright, where you from? Macau. I've got a house in Indonesia, spend most of my time in Seattle though. I'm from Phnom Penh. I do a lot out here in Hong Kong. I probably shouldn't do that. I mean, I'm supposed to be inconspicuous, I shouldn't be talking about punching people. Alright, gotta go. Right, she waves. See you around the show floor. Product display. Hey, let's check this thing out. A working model of Fuji's new Cyber 7 Slim, a retooled Cyber 7 with a thinner form factor and a burnished aluminium... something. Hold on. Where is the VIP area? And where am I supposed to be going? Isabel said something about... check out the... okay, Mr. Lin. The persona thing? Mr. Lin. The orc behind the counter looks up from his sales sheets. He rarely recites what sounds like a rehearsed welcome. Welcome to Mr. Lin's Big Time Data Shack. Special show prices for this event only. He waves a hand over the booth. Feel free to browse. Look through the inventory, sure. Cool. Nova Tech Slim Case 10. Programs 6, ESP is 3, Evasion 5. Hey, this stuff's really good. Fuji Virtual X. So, hey, you can't buy this stuff. Decking 5? Decking 3? Man, I couldn't buy this stuff back home. Not that I use any of this stuff, but... Oh, Shiawase Streetwear Cow. Breakthroughs in synthetic blend fabrics allow this fashion-forward gear to provide ample protection from cuts, impacts, and burns. Armor 6? I should get this, right? I should get the Armor 6. Alright, I'm gonna buy this. Cargo? Because my armor is only 3? This is much better than the stuff we can get back home. Alright, I am now armor 6. Awesome. Hey, cheers, buddy. What else do we have? Oh, this is the persona thing. Perfect persona is there. Software... Hey, does he want to get up? You can get up now. Never mind. Software demo station. Terminal is running a demo of S Technology's new formal... I can't read that fast. Your component crackles to life with an ear-splitting hiss. Isabel. Okay, I've jacked into the admin compute... So I can work with it. Are you in position yet? No, not yet. Get to the waiting position near the VIP entrance and use the kiosk. Remember perfect persona. Alright, use the perfect persona kiosk to talk to you. Copy that. While you're getting there, I'll start working on getting you VIP access and locating Rhombus. Alright, I'll sing you when ready. There's no response. Whether Isabel could hear you or not remains a mystery. If there's anything else you want to see on the show floor, you should probably check it out now before we get the ball rolling. He shrugs. Your call. Alright. We'll look around a bit more before I hit the kiosk. Let me look around a bit more. Since he said that, there might be stuff we can buy still. The man standing at the AS Technology demo station looks strangely out of place at a Deca convention. He isn't carrying a cyber deck, and you can't see any sign of cyberware on his person, not even a data check. He looks up from the kiosk, blinking. Did you want to use this? Am I in your way? He sounds preoccupied. He shifts his body and his movements are unnaturally smooth and graceful. As he moves, you can see that the kiosk screen is flickering. Apparently the demo software has glitched out. Use astral perception to meet the man's aura. Your third eye slides open and the world around you goes grey. The flashing screens and blinking lights of the DECCON show floor fade to nothing. The aura of the man in front of you crackles like a bonfire. He's magically active, very much so. His entire body scintillates with barely contained magic. As your third eye flutters out, color and vibrance return to the world. The man in front of you clears his throat. So, if you're not here for the kiosk, was there something else that you needed? Examine his visitor badge. The badge hanging from his lanyard is a cheap day pass, only good until the show floor closes tonight. His name field says Gamegi. Gamegi. In block letters. You aren't a decker, you're an adept. His demeanor changes, goes from tired to suspicious. Why do you say that? Are you kidding? With your cat-like reflexes, what else could you be? He sighs. Look, I'm here to relax and get off the streets. They've got free clams and free wine. And everybody but you seems happy to keep to themselves, so just leave me in peace, okay? Etiquette Shadowrun, look, I think that you're here on a job. I am too. Just want to make sure that we don't step on each other's toes. Alright, so I can't say that to him because I don't have that etiquette. You're here for the clams? Really? He tenses up, clearly irritated. Yes, I love clams. Clams, mussels, oysters. If it's a bivalve, I want to eat it. Butter and lemon are my best friends, and right at this moment I'd kill a man for a wine in a plastic cup. Is that okay with you? Hey man, knock yourself out. Thank you. He waves you away. Now please, go do your thing and let me enjoy the show in peace. Alright, there's another Shadowrunner here. On a job. Oh, did I... Hold on, let me like look around. What is this? Product display. Cooling systems. Software demo station. Shiawase sculpted. Noodle extruder. There's a noodle extruder for sale. Hot noodle dispenser complete with extruder settings for ramen, limen. I wish that stuff, like, I wish that text lingered on the screen longer. Convention goer. This dwarf doesn't have any obvious headwear, but his hands are lined with artfully designed induction pads. He looks up from his place in the noodle line and gives you a nod. Line starts back there. He gestures towards the back of the line. Better take your place now if you want to get in on this. The food court gets busy around this time of day. Examine his guest badge. It's a standard 3-day pass hanging on the lanyard embroidered with the Shiawaze logo. The name on the badge is Grimson. What's worth ordering from the vending machines? He chuckles, nothing. But getting a bowl from the noodle extruder is a DECCON tradition. You just do it, whether you want to or not. The noodle extruder. But isn't the show catered? Why even bother with the vending machines? Tradition, like I said, the convention is under new management this year and they're trying to go all upscale on us. We're trying to show that we don't need all of that. Give me a cheap bowl of extruded noodles and I'm a happy man. I don't need an underpaid teenager in a clown suit to bring me clams and call me sir. Hang on, don't the show organizers own the vending machines too? Yeah, and the irony isn't lost on me. He lowers his voice. Political statements aside, I want my noodles. They're terrible, but they're the right kind of terrible. Like synthetic cheese and vat-grown chicken. They're science food, and I love them. I want to compliment you on their cyber hands, that's nice work. Thanks, they're custom. He lifts his right hand to the light. The honeycomb structure of the induction pad circuitry glints under the smooth plastic of its surface. It's surprisingly hard to find induction pads that aren't hidden under synthetic skin. They're a work of art. Who designed them for you? I know a guy out near Tokyo way. Works at one of Rinraku's Chiba clinics. I got him to make the things for me. Cost an arm and a leg. Both arms and no legs, if you want to get technical about it. But it was worth it. Alright, gotta run. Good talking to you. He turns his back towards the noodle extruder. Yeah, you too. Alright. The man wants noodles. Convention staffer? As you approach the corner of the convention floor, you find a brightly lit entrance. There are signs on the walls pointing towards it. Sim Sans Parlor decking area. As you draw closer, a convention staffer in a bland uniform steps towards you. Sorry to say it, but we're a bit crammed right now. If you hang tight, we should be able to squeeze you in soon. There's maybe a half-hour wait. Please, places like this never run at full capacity. You're keeping a few VIP slots in the back, right? We're full up. I don't know how to say it. You need to wait like everyone else. Stay cool and we'll get you in as soon as possible. Alright, I'm going. Enjoy the show. I'm not gonna push it. I think maybe our buddy is in here. What's his name again? High capacity stick memory devices.